Hey guys, Travis here. Second day of LCS Week 10 with Doublelift of CLG. Doublelift, we've never really spoken before. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I had a really douchey roommate
Yeah.
about a year ago,
hmm
and now life is just great.
Anyway, let's talk about this week's matches. How you feeling with your performance so far?
I think I played pretty well, with the exception of TSM game. We picked our lane for team comp again, which God, I hate this same mistake. Like we picked our lane, and I was like, we're gonna lose lane, but team fighting is gonna be great. And like, if I lose lane to a better player than me, it's dumb. So we just got outpicked.
You mean like a worse player? If you lose lane to a better player than you, that's dumb.
Oh well, better as in like Wild Turtle's better than average. Like he's by no stretch of the imagination good, but he's like better than the normal LCS AD carry.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. No stretch of the imagination. Let's talk about All Stars, which I know we've been talking about a lot lately, but there's
Yeah,
been some
shut the hell up,
updates.
Travis. Just kidding.
There's been some updates. Locodoco no longer in the lead for the Korean All Stars. Does that hurt you? Does it pain you?
Yeah, I was so excited to play against Loco. Like when I heard that he was in the lead, so and I'm sick by the way, so that's why my voice is all messed up. But yeah, I heard he was in the lead. I was so excited. Like finally I get to smash Loco in Mad Life, just like before in OGN, like just like old times, it's gonna be great. Then I heard apparently Koreans didn't know that it was actually worth something. They just wanted like a show match, like haha, let's send Loco because it'll be funny. And then they realized they actually want to win because there's something on the line. So allegedly, that's what I read, like that they figured out, oh, there's actually something on the line. Let's send a good player instead. So yeah, now Prey's in the lead.
So right before I interviewed you, I had the distinct pleasure of interviewing Dignitas I'm a Cutie Pie. Very noble gentleman. And he mentioned to me that he was disappointed that you were going as the AD carry instead of him, and that he felt as though in any tournament that has the word All Star in it, he should be the AD carry for that. Do you feel like those are reasonable words from him?
Well, generally, AD carries play more than Caitlyn, so I
Okay.
don't really agree with those words.
Yeah. Well, he actually pointed out that he had done well as Corky the other day.
Yeah, he did really well. I think he dominated me pretty hard, actually.
So let's talk about that Tristana game, talking about dominating pretty hard. There was a certain play that you made right outside of top lane where you jumped just away from the entire team and accomplished nothing. What occurred there?
Wait, what? I jumped towards the enemy team.
Yeah, well, there
Also,
was a wall, unfortunately,
yeah, there
between you
was
and
the
the enemy team.
wall. That was the great wall. I don't even know what's going on. Like Tristana jumps just sucks. Like I don't know. It's just really annoying to have to jump over walls. Okay, I got too frustrated.
Did you forget that there's a wall outside of their base?
No, it's just a really fat wall. So like, it's really hard to jump over, and I messed up. Okay, but it's okay because as soon as that happened, my team was like, "Wow, I'm glad you missed that jump because you would have just died." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, Tristana mechanics. What's
Yeah,
up?"
exactly. So it was like the inner double lift stopping the outer double lift from making a mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
Good to hear. What's been going on with CLG these days? You guys have any extracurricular activities that you've been enjoying? I know sometimes you go to the gym. You mentioned StarCraft previously, but what does the team like to do for like a bonding experience?
Oh, we don't bond.
Okay.
But let's talk about who's really important here, and that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so I go to the gym. What else do I do, man? Yeah, I go to the gym with Chester pretty frequently. Not pretty frequently, like maybe once every like 2 days. Um, oh yeah, and I used to play StarCraft.
Yeah.
Things changed. Okay, Terran's overpowered, and I got too frustrated.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so tired of playing against Widow Mines,
Yeah.
so I just quit.
Okay. So that's the end of that. What is next on the horizon for you for your free time?
Hmm. Well, actually, I don't really know. I don't even really even know what I do in my free time now. Like, I guess in these next 2 weeks, I have no free time. I'm just gonna be practicing for what's important, which is playoffs and All Star and stuff. So actually, for the next month, I'll be doing nothing but practicing. So no extracurricular stuff. Then after that, we'll see what happens.
So speaking of All Stars, you are going to be going to Vegas for I think maybe a week, 10 days, something like that, to train in the Curse Mansion. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Um, I'm like iffy. Like one thing is, yeah, it'll be really nice to train with all stars, right? Like that's something I really want to do. And the other thing is, it'll cut into my actual team's time. So like, what I don't want to happen is, 10 days practice, really vigorous practice, and then we go and we lose, and it's like a waste of time. Like could have practiced with my team, we still would have lost. Like it would have just been better for me.
Yeah.
But obviously, I hope that we actually get good practice there and we actually win. So yeah.
Do you feel like there might be any awkwardness between you and any of the Curse players that would be there?
Well, I don't really care. I mean, Saint's the only member who's on the team. Maybe Elements hates me. Actually, definitely Elements hates me. But what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Let's talk about the All-Star games because it sounds like from Korea, the information coming out from there. I'm not sure what's not announced over here yet, but China is who you guys will be playing in round 1. Are you concerned about China at all?
Yeah. Holy crap! I'm concerned. They're probably gonna win the whole thing. What the hell? What kind of question is that, Travis? Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm really concerned. But I hope I can do well at least against Wei Zhao. Like that's like meeting your favorite like superhero, you know?
Do you have a shrine to Wei Zhao in the CLG house?
Maybe.
That's what I figured. The other day, I saw you streaming on a Zubu, and you had some really interesting decision making when you were playing Blitzcrank. And I think, oh yeah, Aftermoon was playing Twitch. Are you training to secretly become a support player, like, and pull that out?
Well, champion specific is one thing that we actually talked about pretty extensively. I don't know if we're ever gonna use it, but yeah, like the OG Blitz players are all gone now except for like me and Chowster. So if we ever want to run Blitz, I think that it would be nice to roll swap.
You know, just going forward, what do you got planned besides practice? I mean, I know we kind of talked about this a little bit, but you know, like tonight, do you go back? Do you sort of relax for the matches tomorrow, or do you practice and scrim, etc.?
Oh yeah, I actually just talked to Kelby about that. Like, I think it's really dumb for LCS teams to go home and relax during LCS matches, especially like Super Week, really stressful time. Just deal with the stress and like I want to go home and practice. I think we have scrim scheduled and like we should just keep ourselves warmed up for something as important as this. This is actually the first week that we're doing that, so hopefully it affects our performance.
So everybody here, I think, and I've been talking to different players from different teams. Everybody here wants to win all 5 games this week, but you know they all sort of have expectations and that kind of thing. Where do you see yourself ending up at the end of
Fourth place.
Okay. Any reason why?
Because we're fourth place. We're just fourth place. That's how the world works.
Well, I mean, do you hope? Is there a chance you could get 3rd place?
No, there's no chance. We screwed that up. There's only a chance that I think we might get 5th place. Actually, I don't even think there's a chance that that's gonna happen. So yeah.
All right. So you have like a chart or whatever that you've been figuring this out on?
No, I just know that we're just fourth place, Travis. That's how it is.
So guaranteed 4th place.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So no chance you won't be anything other than 4th place.
I hate you, Travis. Yes, right? Kelby, give me a. Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay, good. I'm hopeful now that there's a chance you'll get something else so that I can just like roll this video for you again. I'm just trying to figure out any very important questions to ask you here at the end of this interview. I think that there was a discussion recently on Twitter about like your yogurt purchasing habits, and you know you had a lesson learned about that. Do you want to enlighten us on that?
What? What are you Oh my God. Well, we went to. Man, this is so bad for sponsorships. We went to. Where did we go? Pinkberry. We went to Pinkberry. Yeah. That's a frozen yogurt place, and they had.
As you started that sentence, there was a look of horror that descended across Kelby's face over there.
I'm sorry, Pinkberry, but we went there and there was a new girl. You could tell she was new, right? She's one of those. She's hella nervous, like she doesn't know what's going on, and I asked her for a smoothie, which I guess is like not normal, but it's on their menu. They sell smoothies. Took like 30 minutes and it came out and it was warm. I was like, what the hell is this? It's like I asked the guy. There was a manager there who obviously knew what the hell was going on, and like. But he was like drugged out or something. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. But I was like, hey, dude, is this smoothie supposed to be cold? And he gave me a stare. He's like, yeah, it's a smoothie. Of course it's supposed to be cold. And I'm like, yeah, I just like touched this really fast. It was warm. So okay, by the way, this is during our break. We only have an hour of break between scrims. We got there right away. And I think we spent about like an hour and a half there just getting smoothies. And it was just the worst experience of all time. And at the end, the smoothie was awful. Like McDonald's smoothie was better.
So do you think you got that woman fired?
I hope I got that woman fired. I mean, sorry, no. I hope she learned a valuable lesson about something.
Speaking of valuable lessons, I feel like we've all learned a valuable lesson from this interview today. And I just sort of like to wrap it up by giving you a chance to give any shout-outs or plugs you'd like to make at the end of this.
Yeah, shout out to Razer, XMG, Azubu TV, and Good Game Well Played Apparel. Man, shout out to Riot. And special shout out to Link's girlfriend.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching this. This is a very professional interview brought to you by Travis with GameSpot. You can check out the rest of our very professional interview coverage of the LCS at gamespot.com/LCS.